This SINC site will help everyone, and I'll recommend those students who are not having Windows on their machine and those students who don't have MS Access on their machine, then they can try this SINC site thing. Sorry. So you need to go there here, right? Google for virtual SINC site. That's what I did. And when you're doing virtual SINC site, do specify Stony Brook. Right, so virtual SINC site Stony Brook, that's what I did, and it took me to this page. Here you will have to ask launch virtual SINC site. Now here, if you are doing it for the first time, then this guy will ask you for your login and password, right? So login is going to be your Stony Brook email. So whatever your first name, period, last name at stonybrook.edu. That's probably what you have as your Stony Brook email. And then you'll have to enter your password as well. Since I spent good time doing it, I think I told you in the last class that I forgot my password, right? So it took me some 15-20 minutes and a call, right? So there was a person who was helping me at the other end. So since I got the password, I saved it, right? So since I have entered the password, login and the password, so it is taking me to this page. Right. So when you are logged into virtual SINC site, then these are the softwares that you can use, and it's on the SINC site, virtual SINC site. Okay. So what do we need here? Microsoft Access. That's what you need. All right. So what you will do? You will click that. It will ask for some options. You'll say okay, fine, allow. Right. Once you allow, then it will ask you for password, login password, and as you can see, I am using my Stony Brook email, right? So that's what you are supposed to do. Then you would say submit. It will take a few seconds, I would say, or maybe maximum 1 or 2 minutes, and it will load MS Access. It's taking a little longer, probably because of the network connection, I would say. Is there anyone in the class who is trying with me, trying to access SINC site? Yeah, you're trying? Did you get connected to that? This, oh, is it the same thing? Okay, something like this, right? Black screen. It should work. Yeah, it's opening up, right? Fine. So here you have to do the same. Close, right? So the same steps that I did in the last class, let me do that one more time. Okay, so I'll do blank database, all right? And then it will say, okay, fine, give a name to it. So let me give it a name. I will say fall 2022 class demo, and then create. All right, it's very similar to what you would see if you are working on your own machine. The only difference right now is that you are logged into the virtual SINC site. If you want, you can click on this thing over here, and you'll see the full screen. Right now, this is simple. More complex is this the stage where you'll have to pull the file for the data. Right. So what you should be doing, the solution that I know, I'm pretty sure that it is possible to have even smarter solution, but the solution that worked out for me and also with a student that I was working with today, you need this file, right? And the file should be there on the SINC site, right? So the file should be there on the SINC site. So what you should do, go to all sources here and use this browser. I'm using Chrome. Hopefully we have Chrome only, and there you will have to go to the Blackboard. Stony Brook. And then log into the Blackboard. Now the question arises, why should you log into the Blackboard? Because that's where I am sharing the file with you. Now you'll have to provide your email, username, password, and go to this course ISC 305, and from there download the file, right? So this is something you will have to do, and when you download the file, then that file would be downloaded to your machine on the SINC site. All right, so what do we do next? I have done that already, so I am not doing it here, but this is something you have to do. You need that file on that machine on the SINC site. Now on the top, this is how you can switch, right, between the Blackboard and the Access. Let's go here and repeat the same thing what we did in the last class. Now here I will go to the external data, and from there I will use new source data, because I need to create this table from an existing file, and I'll have to search for this file. I'll say from file, and then I need to pick the Excel file, and it will take me to the same window, which will let me browse the file as a source for this table. Now when I browse, then I should look for the download. Okay, so I think I messed up somewhere. Let me see. Okay, fine. I have this thing. If you download it, I was playing with this system and I changed few things here and there. I'll assume that on your system, if you do it the way I'm suggesting, then the file would be downloaded on your download folder, or you'll have to locate it. Most probably it is going to be on your download folder. Right now it is in my P3 Party ISC 305, but it's important you need to figure out where exactly your file is. Then you say open, say OK, then next, the same steps, right, which I did in the demo last class, in the last class. Let's give it some name, awards, finish, close. And here you have the, all right. So not difficult. You need to spend some time, right? It's not very straightforward, but even then probably spending 15-20 minutes, so maximum 30 minutes will help you out. Okay, and one interesting thing is, once you download your file on that machine, SINC site, then it will stay there, right? So it's only one time effort. Just download the file there on the SINC site, it will stay there in your folder. Okay. Questions? Right, so please follow these steps. I'm pretty sure that you will be able to get MS Access to work on virtual SINC site. Any questions? All right, so if not, then I will come out of this and I'll be using MS Access that I have on my local machine.